Honorable Minister Pallam Rajuji, Dr. Pachauri, Mr. Prabir Sengupta, Dr. Ganguly, distinguished guests and friends. Allow me to begin with a confession of a conflict of interest. I am an old-fashioned bookworm, more at home with the feel of a book than the feel of a button on the computer. Nevertheless, even I have been persuaded about the benefits of new technologies. Some years back, I was looking for the text of the laws of Hammurabi. And I went to a website operated by Yale University. And I found the text and many, many more texts. So I was totally convinced about the benefits of new technology and new techniques. And for that reason, and notwithstanding my inhibitions about certain aspects of modernity, I'm happy to be here to inaugurate this conference, which has been organized by the Energy and Research Institute. I hope the weather is to the liking of most of the delegates. Delhi can become unpleasant in winter, but right now it is very, very presentable. The importance of libraries, ladies and gentlemen, in human society can best be summarized by a statement attributed to the Roman statesman Cicero, who said that to add a library to a house is to give that house a soul. I think it was as true then as it is true now. And in all periods of history and in different civilizations, libraries have been built as repositories of knowledge and information, stored in the form of books, scrolls, manuscripts. In modern age, libraries became a more universal institution and have played a critical role in the higher evolution of human civilization. The advent of information and communication technologies, which has revolutionized our world in all walks of life, has also transformed the library systems. I remember when I was a student, I learned from a fellow student who was doing library science that probably in the late 1940s or so, there was an Indian librarian who invented a new system of cataloging. Well, I think today we've gone way, way beyond it. But the emerging technologies will always be relevant, whether today or in the world of tomorrow. As we all know, digital library is a computerized system which allows user to obtain a consistent flow of information and data in electronic form in an organized way and with great facility. It has inherent advantages and is not limited by the usual constraints of physical boundary. It enjoys round-the-clock availability and easy information retrieval. There is a consensus, and it is very evident to this august gathering, that knowledge would be the key driving force in the 21st century. The ability to use and create knowledge capital will determine a country's capacity to empower and enable its citizens by increasing human capabilities. Knowledge would also determine the pace and trajectory of socio-economic development of countries besides their global competitiveness. The realization of these objectives would naturally involve the widest possible dissemination and imparting of knowledge amongst all sections of society. In this endeavor, digital libraries would be a critical instrument as they would enable people to access, share, and apply knowledge in a more efficient and effective manner. The challenge before us would be to overcome the digital divide that exists between countries of the North and the South, regions within national boundaries, and on the basis of socio-economic stratification. Democratization of access to knowledge and creation of level playing field by bridging the digital divide would be essential for inclusive and sustained development. And in this context, digital libraries would be a valuable platform for achieving the desired result by providing an efficient and cost-effective system. As we stand today in the second decade, I think the challenges can be summed up in 3 or 4 simple propositions: creation of knowledge, dissemination of knowledge, universalization of knowledge, the cost of knowledge, and last but not the least, the perils of new technologies. I think those of you who are familiar with the university system know what I mean by perils. Sometimes it's very easy to transpose pages, paragraphs, and claim credit for them. A disgraceful thing to do, but nevertheless, it's quite prevalent. I wish you a successful conference. Thank you very much.